So I finished the smaller version of the Fox Pup. In some of my other videos, I had another one, same design, just it was a little bit bigger. I was just going through one of my containers of all my patterns I printed off before and just been clearing them out kind of thing. And this was one that I printed off a long time ago, and it was just scaled down a little bit. But anyways, in other videos, I mentioned that I did this with what I call the creative glue ups to minimize waste. So this is just the aftermath. So obviously all the interior pieces have been cut out, and then I've also done the perimeter. But this is just to show how little actual waste there is. When I kind of push that away, you can see how thin some of these pieces are. And that's just because I took the time to do, like I said, the creative glue ups, and it really reduces how much waste there is. There was a piece up here that I put aside already, and I've already got it stenciled out for, will be another piece of a layered animal, but that one's not here right now. But basically, other than the interior cuts, that's kind of the perimeter waste, and you can see there's hardly anything. This is, as I've mentioned in other videos, this is something that I'm always kind of striving to do, just to save on wood for a couple of reasons. One, I just want to reduce the waste, but two, also the less waste I have helps, keep my bottom line kind of thing. Even though this is all salvage wood to begin with, but if I can, stretch the use of the wood out, there will be a day where I run out of material essentially, and I'll have to buy wood or something like that. So if I can push that back as far as possible, that's great. But yeah, that's just how little there is. Like even this piece here, this one kind of makes me laugh. Just how tight I got that pattern laid out. And there we go. Like you can see that's so close. You really can't do much tighter than that kind of thing. And these do take a little bit more time, doing these glue ups, because like I had to do this I think I did it in like 4 or 5 glue ups, and I normally leave them set overnight. So it does sound like a long time, but like the actual gluing process only takes, you know, 30 seconds or whatever to glue the piece on, but the clamping and drying time takes more. Whereas let's say if I just did this in 2 big planks, I could have did it in one night, but then I would have had a lot more offcuts, and then those offcuts would go back in my oak bucket that I always talk about. So this is everything this was all from the oak bucket, and I did save this piece and this piece because I think they're big enough to get a couple little layered animal pieces out of. The rest of these are too small, so those just go into the scrap bin. So this project actually is 100% reclaimed from the oak bucket, and I don't think I'm really putting anything back into the bucket, which is helping me empty it out and keep going from there, kind of thing. As I've also mentioned, the bucket never seems to empty, and it's actually kind of become one like bigger bucket. Like it's not quite a 5 gallon bucket. I think it's one of those like a 3 gallon kind of thing. And then I also have a like a an old paint can for all the smaller pieces for smaller projects and stuff like that. So this and a previous project were all from that scrap oak, and it basically didn't put anything back into there. So I'm starting to actually maybe get ahead and save some more space out of those buckets and stuff.